So you're thinking about a new home. Your needs have changed. You're looking for something that's a little better fit for your lifestyle. Here's 10 things that you need to think about and be aware of as you start the process. Number one, start the process as early as possible. Get on the internet, get familiar with different areas, start looking at how fast houses are selling in certain neighborhoods, what kind of price ranges they're selling for, and if this is a potential neighborhood that you might like to be in, because it's all about the location. Point number two, find the right real estate agent. That's very important. You want somebody that's knowledgeable in the area, somebody that can give you the benefit of experience. You're not going to pay anything, as the buyer's agents are typically compensated by the seller in the contract. So get the most for your money. Get somebody with experience and knowledge, somebody that's a good negotiator and can help you in this process. That'll make a big difference in your home buying experience. Number three, determine how much you can afford for your new home. Sometimes we have what they call a champagne diet on a beer income. It's important to be realistic on what you can afford. So don't start looking at houses that might be out of your price range on the internet. Think about where your income is and where you expect your life to be going over the foreseeable future, and make your decisions based on that. Number four, get with a lender. Get pre-approved. When you find the right house that you want, the seller is going to be excited about your offer, but even more excited if he knows you can get the money. So go out, get with a lender, get yourself a pre-approval letter, then you'll know exactly how much house you can afford, and potential seller will know that even if you're not going to have the money, the lender is going to give you that money on the day that you close. So get that lender lined up, get your pre-approval. The lender can change through the process, but get a pre-approval. You'll also have an idea then what loans are available and what the current interest rates are, based a lot of times on your credit situation. Very important. Number five, don't go looking for the unicorn. They're not out there, okay? The perfect home doesn't exist. Now, it might be perfect for you, but here's some things to consider. Make a list of your 5 absolute needs. It has to have how many bedrooms, it has to have this location, it has to be in this price range. Make the 5 most important things to you and whoever else is involved in the decision. The next 5 things will be wants. You won't get all of them. You'll get some of them. So you're going to get the 5 things that you need, and then part of the things in addition to that might be yard size, might be if the yard is fenced or can it be fenced. Some neighborhoods have rules and regulations that do not allow you to fence. So you can find out all this on a preliminary basis, and it can shorten your actual time of your search. Number 6, location, location, location. Where does it have to be compared for work needs, compared for family needs, compared to your social schedule? Location changes the price of a home dramatically. In one part of the city, the same 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home can be $200,000. In another part of the city, it can be $600,000. It may be difference in goods and services, it may be difference in school district, maybe a difference in the builder and the finishes and the quality, but they vary a lot depending on the location. So it's very important that you understand, well, I can buy this house over here for this price, and I can buy this house over there, and it's a lot more. I think I want to buy the cheaper one. There's a reason. Think about it before you decide and eliminate anything on what's going to be the right choice for you. Point number 7, find the right home, write the contract, and get ready to move. The home won't find you. You're going to find it. And some people say, well, if it's to be, it will be. What that means is they waited too long and somebody got their house. You don't want that to happen. So be ready. You've done your research. You won't have to go see hundreds of houses. You've looked at hundreds of houses online. You've gone through and you've said, nope, 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 that's not the right one. So you've already done your research online. When you're ready to move, a large percentage of people actually find their first house the first day they go out there looking. with their agent. And the reason for that is that they know if they don't do something, somebody else may put an offer in. And even if they get that house, if there's two of you competing for the same house, it's going to be what we call an auction, and you're going to pay more to get the same house. So do your research, be ready to move, and then go out and be ready to write your contract. You've done your thinking, you know what's the right one, be ready to move forward. The next step, of course, is number 8, and that means an inspection. You're going to get a professional inspector to come out and go through all the stuff that you can't be expected to know. He's going to tell you different features about the property that if it's not a new home, there's going to be some things that need to be taken care of. There's always maintenance on a home. But newer homes obviously typically need less maintenance. But for the same amount of money, they're typically going to be smaller. So if you get a larger home that might have a few more years, there's going to be some things on it that need to be repaired. There may have been some updates. There may have been some things that still need to be repaired to make safe and functional. Those will show up on your inspection report, and then there's a point of renegotiation with the seller to find out what they're willing to fix and repair to make the house safe and to make it, the right home for you. Number 9, very important, your lender will talk to you about this too. Don't go make any major purchases. Sometimes people go out and they get new furniture, they get things for their new home, or they make a purchase for something else, and it's on a delayed payment. So it doesn't take money out of their pocket now, but it affects your credit. So what happens is when they go to run your credit, again, even though you're pre-approved, they go to run your credit shortly before you're going to close. And what's happened? Your debt to income has changed, because that's going to show up as a future debt for you. And sometimes that can drop you right out of the availability of that loan, or it can change the interest rate and it can go higher because now you have more debt. So go ahead and do your research on the things you want to do for your new home or a new vehicle or any other expenses you're going to have, but don't do it until after you close. Very important. And number 10, get ready to move. You're going to get with your lender and your real estate agent, and you're going to set up a date with the title company, a time that's going to work for you to come in and close. Typically, your closing with the paperwork that's done on the loan and everything is going to be maybe 45 minutes or so. And those are usually done Monday through Friday between 8 and 5. You're also going to want to set up the utilities at your new home. You'll have to coordinate that with the closing date and when the sellers are going to be moving out, and have your utilities set up so that that's all taken care of. And then anything else that you need to do, set up your movers, be sure that that's organized. If you're hiring movers, many of them get booked out, significant in advance. You may be moving part of the stuff yourself, but some of the things, the bigger pieces, you may require assistance. So once you've got your contract and your closing date, start lining those things up. That 30 to 45 day period between contract date and closing will go quicker than you think, particularly with family and work obligations and your social schedule. And then it'll come, closing date, your new home. Congratulations.